Hello everyone, my name is First. So this video will be the last video of this semester, and today I'm going to share my journey in the English for Business Communication program at NUIC over the past 2 years. During this time, I have experienced many challenges and improvement. The two main skills I have developed are speaking and listening skill, which have helped me become a better communicator. However, but one weakness that I still struggle with is lack of confidence, especially when I speaking in the public. So in this video, I will talk about how I have improved my communication skill, the challenges I face, and the area where I still need to grow. So let's go. I should to say before joining in the English for Business Communication program, I was excited but also nervous too. I knew that English communication would be important for my future career, right? But I wasn't sure if I would be able to improve quickly enough. I had some basic skill, but I knew there was a lot to learn. Over the past 2 years, I have faced many challenges, but I have also made great progress too. When I first started university, I realized that communication in English was one of my biggest challenges for me. For speaking challenges, in my first year, I found it difficult to express myself in English. I often felt nervous when I speaking, especially in front of my classmates and my teacher. I was afraid of making mistake, and sometimes I would rather stay silent than speak up. I think this made it difficult for me to participate in class discussion or group project. And then for the listening challenges, at first I struggled to understand English conversation, especially when the people spoke quickly. During lectures, I sometimes missed important detail because I couldn't catch every word. Yes, and in a group discussion, I had difficulty to follow fast-paced conversation, which made me feel left out at time. I remember one of my first group project. My teammates were discussing about the idea, but I couldn't keep up. Yes, I wanted to contribute, but I was afraid that my English wasn't good enough, right? But in the end, I didn't say much because my communication not good, and I felt frustrated with myself. That experience made me realize that if I want to succeed, I needed to improve my communication skill too. And I know that if I want to succeed in this program, I needed to improve my speaking and listening skill. So I started looking for ways to practice. And by my second year, I had made significant progress. For speaking improvement, to improve my speaking, I started practicing in small steps. I forced myself to speak more in class, even if I'm nervous. I joined the group discussion and made an effort to share my thoughts, and I prepared better for presentation so I could speak with more confidence. And I start talking to friends in English outside of class to get more comfortable. And one memorable experience that boosted my confidence was when I gave a presentation in front of the class. and I receive positive feedback from my friends, my classmates, and my teacher. It made me realize that even though if I still made mistake, my idea were valuable and people were willing to listen. And then listening improvement, I also improved my listening skill in several ways. I listened more actively during lecture and took a note to help me understand. And I watched English movie and YouTube video to get used to different accents. And I started listening to English podcasts, which helped me understand natural conversation. Because of this effort, I became more comfortable following conversations, and I no longer felt lost during discussions. For this improvement, listening skill and speaking skill made a big difference in my academic and personal life. I became more engaged in class, I worked better in group projects, and I felt more comfortable communicating with my classmates and my teacher. And even though I have improved my speaking and my listening skill, but lack of confidence is still something I struggle with because I often doubt myself before speaking, especially in formal situations. And when I have to speak in front of a large group, I feel sometimes anxious and forget what I want to say. I still hesitate when expressing my opinion because I worry that I might say something wrong. But however, I have been working on overcoming this weakness by practicing more public speaking, by volunteering for presentation, and changing my mindset to see mistake as a learning opportunity rather than a failure. And I preparing well before important presentation to feel more confident. And although I still feel nervous at times, but I have noticed progress, and I believe that if I continue practicing, I will eventually become more confident. And for the summer break, I will going to the US for join work and travel program. I think this program will help me improve my English skill, listening, my speaking, and I think it made me more confident. Yes, I think it's good for me for join this program. Okay, so looking back at my journey, I can see how much I have grown over the past 2 years. My speaking and my listening skill have improved significantly and helping me communicate better in class and in daily life and for the future. However, I know that personal growth is a continuous process. In the future, I will keep improving my confidence by speaking up more in class and in a group discussion, and practicing public speaking regularly and learning from every experiences, whether it's a success or a mistake. Yes, and I'm proud of how far I have come, and look forward to seeing even more growth in the future. And if you are struggling with speaking or listening skill or communication skill, don't be discouraged. Keep practicing, keep pushing yourself, and don't be afraid to make mistake. The most important thing is to keep going. So thank you for watching and listening me. I hope my journey inspired her to keep improving their own skill. Thank you. Goodbye and see you next semester. Goodbye.